Hi, I'm Ron Beneducci.
I'm Dave Morris. We are Vape Gravy.
And this is AZ Vape Talk.
So now it's about time for you to tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Dave. I make juice for Vape Gravy.
Vape Gravy?
Yep.
How long you been around?
Right around 6 months now. I've been making juice for myself and my friends for a little over a year now.
What made you decide to actually take it over and go pro with it?
The feedback. Originally, I was just making juice for myself, and then I'd have my friends try it, and then I was making them bottles, and then all of a sudden their friends wanted bottles, and people were calling me after a while. But I was like, I should just do this. My original plan was it was going to be a year and a half of doing that before I quit my job and made this my full-time thing. I've already done that. It's my full-time gig now. But it's been pretty cool.
How was the transition from just bottling yourself into actually going into nice bottles and full production mode?
It could have been a lot harder than it was. I had a lot of help. Matt Berger from Butt Out kind of saved me there. He's got a lab, so now I just mix up my recipes, send it off to him, and we make our labels, of course, too. Send the design and the recipes off to him, and he sends us everything back and juice to put on the shelves.
So basically, anybody that's ever concerned about where your juice comes from, you actually do have the same lab as Butt Out, and it's the same quality as theirs.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's Friend or Foe, New Method, 7 Days, and all of Butt Out's house juices all made in the same lab.
So what were you doing before getting into juice land and vape land?
I was selling sales leads to telemarketing companies immediately before this. So, unfortunately, if telemarketers called you, there's a chance that we sold them that, and I'm sorry for that. I hated that. It was good money. It wasn't very, fulfilling or anything like that. This is in every way better than that.
Yeah, going from selling telemarketers leads to actually saving lives off of smoking.
Yeah, it was a big difference. Good. And, one of my favorite things, aside from, I can sleep at night now, which is always a plus. Like you said, knowing that we are actually, helping people quit smoking or helping people get healthier, that's a huge thing, and it also really helps out, everybody I meet doing this job is awesome. Shop owners are all awesome. All the people I meet just, sitting around bullshitting with bullshit. Yeah. All right. So
There you go with that.
All right, cool. All the people I meet sitting around bullshitting in vape shops, they're all cool. Everybody's been awesome. It's been really nice getting good feedback on my juice, so that helps too. I'm kind of getting a big head about it, but I'm trying not to.
Yeah, it's easy to do when you actually hear good things consistently.
Yeah, exactly. And it means a lot to me too, because I'm actually the one that makes the recipes. So when somebody tastes something and they say they like it, I'm just like, it's like somebody complimenting your kid. When somebody says they like something, it's like that. I did that. Thank you.
Yeah. So that pretty much just goes into your favorite part of owning Vape Gravy and getting all that feedback and knowing what you're putting out there is being appreciated.
Yeah, it's been really cool.
What's so far been the hardest part of starting Vape Gravy?
In the beginning, we had some difficulty getting into stores. There's 1,000 juice brands that are trying to get on every shelf in the valley. There's a lot of competition. So we kind of took a step back, and instead of trying to get stores to sell our juice, we tried to sell the juice for the stores. My partner and I both have, a lot of marketing backgrounds. We just did whatever we could to, create hype about our juice. So
basically make people demand it from the stores,
exactly.
So the stores wanted it from you.
Exactly. Yeah, and it also didn't hurt. We sponsor a lot of local bands. I wish I could say that I'm just a marketing genius and I knew how that was going to turn out. I've just been a big fan of the local music scene for a long time, so it was just kind of like a fun thing. We would just set up a little booth at shows and sell juice there, and then all of a sudden bands were like, well, why don't you put our label on the bottle? He sells so much more than. I was like, okay. Turned into what we're doing now. We have a Rockstar line that's been out for several months now that's been selling super well. All the bands on there love it. We're actually coming out with another line on Time for Vape in the Sun at the end of February. We're calling that one Encore. It's going to be more band-inspired flavors. We're still a new enough company that we're not entirely sure exactly what the future is going to hold, but we're narrowing in on it, and we really like the band affiliations. They like it, we like it,
Yeah. So seems like you're trying pretty much everything out there while you still can. How many juice lines do you have named after bands?
There's one juice line that's out right now that has 6 bands and a promoter that we really like. So 7 flavors on that one. So I got this one right here. It's the Throw Logic flavor, like an apple cinnamon. The TMP, which is named after the promoter, it stands for Tips Motherfucker.
Okay.
And that one's like a sour fruity. We have Death Grape, which is kind of like a grape Kool-Aid, and that's named after Death Grip, who was actually the first band that we started working with. We have Run Definitely Run, and the late additions to the Rockstar line were Murkocet, which is a band from Mesa. They're awesome. We saw them at a Desert Crossover, and we actually, it's kind of a funny story, it's like a yearly festival of local bands. It's like a 2-day thing, and so they were the first band on the first day, so we figured they were probably terrible. So we were there early to set up and stuff like that, so we went up there to kind of just make fun of them amongst ourselves, and they just blew us away during sound check, so we were like, we need these guys. And, they're excellent. I can't say enough good stuff about them.
Good.
Their flavor is one of my favorite flavors. I know that doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the flavor.
No, you like something that much, you're gonna put a little more effort.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So they got a strawberry raspberry cheesecake that I just love.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm out of it right now, unfortunately. But
It's that good.
yeah, well, I mean, we saw a lot of it. So,
Yeah. Okay. So these bands, you go to the shows and sell juice there at the shows. Are they doing anything? Are they adding it to their merch line at all? Or
Yeah, if there's ever shows that we can't make it to, like if they go on tour or anything like that, yeah, they take bottles with them. They sell it without us, and obviously they just keep the money at that point.
oh, that's good. So they're actually really out there supporting them and helping them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and even when we sell at their shows, we make sure they get a little piece. Obviously we're in it to make money too.
Right.
But we can't have a lot of fun.
So do you feel like that gives you an edge over other juice companies, actually having your foot in the door with
I definitely feel like it has. It's something to separate us from everybody else. The unintended thing with doing this is it kind of has like built-in marketing with it. I have a band that's on my bottle. They think it's cool that they have their logo on a bottle too.
Totally
so they tell all their people. So my whole master plan wasn't like, let me put band logos on the bottle so they'll go sell it for me. It just kind of turned out that way.
Yeah, mixing passions.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like most about being involved in the vape industry as it is?
God, that's hard. There's a lot of things I like about it. I'd say the number one thing I like is, even though the vape industry's been around for a little bit, it's still finding out exactly what it's going to be as an industry. It's just getting better all the time. Like as much as I'm totally against like a lot of the regulations that they're talking about, it's been really nice to see everybody kind of band together, and not only just band together and say we don't want regulation, but to band together and kind of like figure out what we as the community can do to make regulation not necessary.
Right.
Because like
To take care of themselves, to regulate themselves.
yeah, because like don't get me wrong, there is some things that some companies are doing that is a problem. Like I see stuff about like batteries exploding when they're not used properly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important that everybody in the vape community kind of like puts that out there, because that's not anything about vaping specifically, but any battery, you can't put that in your pocket with metal or that's going to happen. And that another thing that's important for this is to be able to show that we can self-regulate the industry, so we don't need regulations from the government.
There's some other local companies, people that you respect, that you like to kind of pick up from.
I've got a huge list right here. I really like Butt Out. Matt from Butt Out is, for lack of a better term, he's a shining example of what everybody in this industry should be like. He's awesome, really nice with his customers. He's been sitting in his store hanging out. Every single person that buys a battery, they get a little speech about here's why, here's what you have to do, and more importantly, here's why. Matt's lab they produce our juice. We looked at every lab in town and we chose his because all their protocols and everything are on point. So we know that not only is the juice coming out of it, it doesn't have any sort of contaminants in it, but it's going to taste the same every time, and that's important too. New method, I really like. GK Vapors is awesome. I said Finish Line already. Cream, like I said, I have a lot of respect for them for reworking their entire thing, which I can't even imagine. BRB, it's BRB Liquids. They have a couple of really good flavors. All the money that they generate goes towards Project Vape, which is just Project Vape. I can't say enough about. This would be a 20-minute video if I talked about them. So I'm just going to say they're the coolest people ever. You should definitely check them out. Yeah. Frankenbox, Frankenjuice from Red Vapor, awesome. Vapor Made in Mesa, I really like. Obviously the people here at Royal are very awesome people. The people at Next Gen in Mesa. There's going to be somebody that I miss, and they're going to hate me for it. So I'm sorry. I guess maybe the better way to say it is like, who don't I like? And I haven't really met anybody in this industry that I don't like. That's the industry regulating stuff. When people are doing stupid things, nobody buys from them, they go out of business. Yep. Everybody's good at spreading the word on what's good and what's bad to everybody else. So people can make an educated decision when they're buying the juice and the hardware.
So quick rundown, where can people go find Vape Gravy right now?
Right now we are at Royal Vapor, Next Gen, vapegravy.com, or our Facebook page, facebook.com/Vape Gravy. If we were doing this interview a month from now, I'd have several more stores that we're just negotiating bottle prices and stuff like that. So yeah, for now that's the best way to get it. The Facebook page works for now. Like our Facebook page, you'll see the events. We're doing a ton of events coming up, so that's the best way to stay connected.
All right. Anything else that you want to throw out there?
Buy some juice.
You got such a large head
Yeah.
and such little places to put it.
All right. We'll see you soon. Hey.